This is the 2012 Chevy Volt. I want to show you the cell phone app that is available for this car. I have mine installed on an Android phone, and it's called RemoteLink by OnStar. And I've captured these screens prior from my cell phone so I can view them on the computer. And this first screen here is the home screen. There's actually 4 home screens. We'll get to those in a minute. And at the very bottom here you can go into other submenus, up to 5 other submenus. At the very top there's a refresh button. If you hit that, it will take up to about between a minute and a half to get the current data from the car. This will let you know when you last got the data. And what it will do is it will go out through the cellular network to the internet and to the OnStar satellite system, down to the car, get the current data, and back all the way to your phone. And the first thing it shows you is your percentage of battery life left, your estimated electric driving range, and your total range with fuel and electric is 195 in this example. And this immediate here is one of several charging modes, which we'll get to on another screen. And this tells you that it will reach full charge at 9:30. Right here it's 7:30, and so 2 more hours it'll be fully charged. Usually those estimates are a little bit high, and it can be as much as 10 minutes prior to that time that it will actually finish charging. This shows you your voltage that you're charging at. Right now it is plugged in my garage in a 240 volt charger, and it's charging. And the alternate message that might be here is either it's fully charged or needs to be plugged in. At the very bottom you have a current stats of the lifetime numbers of the car. I've driven 3,600 miles. 3,000 of that has been electric, and my average miles per gallon is 247. If you tap on lifetime here, it'll switch it over to the last trip you made since the full charge. The stats on that. Obviously in this situation I've driven only on the battery, so it's pure electric, and really this is infinite right here. They just cut it off at 250 inside the car as well when they're showing you those stats. Okay, so when it does reach the fully charged, then the stats screen will show you that it's fully charged. And home screen number 2 will show you your fuel level visually and percentage wise, and how many gallons that is, and the range of the fuel, and also oil life. Next screen, the home screen number 3 shows your tire pressures. This is accurate as of the last time the car was driven, because it gets those numbers from the tire pressure monitoring system, which can only happen when the wheels are rotating. The in-dash system also shows this information, and if you were to get a low pressure or a sudden nail made you get a flat tire and lose pressure quickly, it'll warn you that that's happening. And the home screen number 4 is your car's phone number. This is the satellite system. It's not a cellular phone number, it's actually a satellite system, so that you can use it for calling without your cell phone. You can be in the car and just say, I want to place a call, punch in the number you want to call, and even if you're in a mountainous terrain or out in the country where there is no cellular service, you can still make calls. And and vice versa, people can call your car. The minutes are paid for, and they also have an expiration date. So, for example, I paid $9 for 300 minutes, and it'll last about a year. Okay, the next screen at the bottom here is remote. You can do all your basic functions here. Honk the horn in the parking lot when you forgot where you parked it. The remote start is mainly used for getting your air conditioner to cool off the inside, or heater in the wintertime. Once you hit remote start, it will stay on for up to 10 minutes. So if you don't get to the car within 10 minutes, it'll shut down again. And optionally, you can cancel that if you think you changed plans and you weren't going to get to the car. I find this to be a little bit sluggish. When you first launch the RemoteLink app, it will take a minute to a minute and a half just to get started and connected to the OnStar system, and then hitting remote start will also take it another 45 seconds to a minute and a half. So sometimes it's quicker if you're heading to your car to just grab your remote key and just hit the button on there for remote start. Okay, the navigation screen, basically it uses Google Maps, and very convenient. You can just find your destination where you'd like to go. I just searched here for Macaroni Grill. It popped up here, and I can select it and call the restaurant, or I can just hit the button down here and it will send that address to my navigation system. And notice here on the screen there's two types of navigation systems. One is the in-dash. This is the upgraded navigation system that's basically built into the car. And here's the turn-by-turn. This is actually an OnStar function. It's still built into the audio system, but it is just a simple voice-activated system. There's no screen or map display that goes along with that. So if you don't have the upgraded in-dash navigation system, then I guess you'll only be using that turn-by-turn system. This also it's not really fast, but it's not painfully slow either. Typically it's about 45 seconds to a minute to have the confirmation that it was sent to your car. Once it's sent to your car, you get in your car, you turn it on, and within about 15 to 30 seconds it's telling you that it received that destination, and you can confirm it. And that just confirms that it was sent. Okay, this is the charging mode. You can change that, and it's, for most people I imagine they would just want immediate, but if you have a dual rate electric plan at your house where it's cheaper to use electricity at night hours, then you can actually set up a schedule and tell it what those times are and the prices are, and it will figure out the cheapest way to charge your car, also in coordination with the fact that you might need to leave at a certain time, and bump that schedule up. Okay, the alert screen, very helpful. You can tell it to remind you to charge the car. You can tell it to remind you when the charge is complete. And if somebody were to unplug your car, it would remind you, it would alert you to that fact. And you can do this through either email or texting to your cell phone. And this system works pretty good. I've used both email and texting, no problems, and it will, within about 30 seconds of it completed charging, it'll send me that text message. I can run out and unplug the car. Thanks for watching.